Om Yogis, welcome to our practice today with the Phoenix. Let's begin in Shavasana. So lie down, get comfortable, grab a blanket if you need one, and let go. Every inhalation is born of the exhalation. Every shift that we make is born of the process of purging and rebalancing. So as you lie here, let yourself release what needs to be released. Beginning with the physical body, just fall in now. Feeling what falls easily to the ground. Notice what falls easily to the ground. As you begin to notice what falls easily, can you participate with this falling process inside of you? Let go even more. Heavying the pelvis, heavying the buttocks, heavying through the shoulders, the face, the hinge of the jaw heavying. Feeling your arms and your legs heavy now. Participate with this falling of the limbs, letting go. Feel your hands, the backs of your hands against the floor, let them heavy even more. Feel the feet, the heels, the soles of the feet, the toes, let go. Participate with the feeling of falling inside of yourself. As you exhale, notice how the breath falls back into the body. Let the eyes fall back into their sockets. Let the tongue fall back and widen into the back of the mouth. Letting go. Can you keep falling and falling, unraveling and releasing? Letting all tension fall back and unravel behind you. Now allow the mind to fall into the breath. So let your breath overcome your mind. The mind falls back. And now allow the breath again to fall back into the body. Everything falling. Heavying, releasing, unraveling. Now within this feeling of heaviness and falling back, notice what is hovering like a bird. The small of your back, the tip of your tailbone, palms of your hands perhaps, the toes, back of the neck. Notice everything is falling, yet still there is hovering. The inhalation, the exhalation. And just ask yourself which one you are today. Which aspect do you feel present or dominant with you today, the falling or the hovering? Today, am I the phoenix hovering like a great bird? Or am I the ashes releasing, falling down? Recognize both of these aspects as part of the same whole. We fall so we can rise, and we rise so we can fall. This is the magic of the phoenix. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes and stretch your body long. Then hug your knees into your chest, stretching the back body. Now bring yourself up to stand, using a wall as a prop, so standing against a wall, letting yourself fall back a little into the wall. Again, notice what falls back behind you. What parts of the body naturally fall back? What parts of the body naturally touch the wall? And now notice what is hovering away from the wall. Both aspects existing at the same time inside of you, the rise and the fall. Now explore and press the parts of you that are away from the wall towards the wall. Exploring and playing here, pressing what naturally hovers into the wall, maybe even moving away from the wall with what naturally falls back, just exploring those opposite patterns. As you do this, feel the symmetry of weight and balance in your feet. Let your feet be hip width apart, your knees a little bent. And within your feet, feel the parts of your feet that touch the floor and the parts of your feet that rise away from the floor. The parts of the feet that bear the weight and assist the balance. parts of the feet that are falling and that are rising. Which toes touch the ground? Do all of them touch the ground evenly? How do you stand on your feet? Take a deep breath in now, and as you exhale, let everything that you can, let all of that fall into your feet. So just release whatever you can into your feet now. Allow the feet to connect to the floor. And through your feet, imagine silver cords of light pulling you down towards a star 6 inches beneath your feet. Feel this, your Earth Star. And from your Earth Star, ask that this star connect to the crystal core of Mother Gaia, falling down, down, down into the core of the Earth now. Connecting, strengthening, balancing. Feel the symmetry of weight and balance through your feet and your Earth Star into the crystal core of Mother Gaia. And now fall into the wall again and allow your body to stretch up against it. Become tall with the support of the wall. Feel yourself become taller as you fall back into the wall. And feel all of the weight within the body. From that weight, find lightness and length. Feeling yourself lengthen energetically from your Earth Star to your stellar gateway, a chakra that hovers high above the head. Feel your Earth Star underneath you and your stellar gateway above your head, the rise and the fall. And ask yourself, which one am I? Am I the falling down today? Am I the lifting up? Or am I both? Now use these two chakras and the wall behind you to find the central line of your body. Your participation with this line, your awareness of this line lights it up. Feel your center line ignite. Now stand away from the wall, keeping that center line luminous inside of you. Notice as you stand, you continuously fall forwards, backwards, left and right as you harmonize with your central channel. Again, feel your feet and notice the habit of the feet. And adjust this habit to a deeper stance, connecting to your Earth Star. Make all adjustments without becoming rigid. Feel all these micro movements moving you nearer and nearer to your center. From your Earth Star through your center line to your stellar chakra. Now breathe a little deeper, let your breath move through all the places where there is rise and fall inside of you. adjusting as necessary without any rigidity. Breathing up and down your center line, igniting the central channel of yourself. Feel yourself subtly fall and recover, fall and recover, falling to rise. In feeling this inside of yourself, you are feeling an aspect of the phoenix. The cycle of life and death. Feeling both bringing you nearer to the state of immortality. Beautiful. Now come into a standing forward fold and use a block. You might want to bend your knees a little bit, support your hands against the block. If you're tight in your back or in your hamstrings, do bend your knees so you're not pulling into your lower back here. And use this posture, use this shape to ground yourself. Feel your legs heavy. Heavy more through the legs. Feeling the lines of energy along the backs of your legs now. Lighting those lines up with your breath, igniting those lines. Now let your torso, your head, your neck and your arms fall. As they fall, they strengthen and ignite the legs even more so. Feel the muscles rise away from the bones as your legs come alive. Now look inside of yourself. Ask yourself, where is my central channel? Is it somewhere between the activity in my legs and the surrender in my torso? Explore your orientation now. Where are you orientated? Upside down, make the adjustment towards the center line without any rigidity. And feel how the very nature of this pose draws the awareness inward. And allow yourself to fall into that. Feeling how the rolls of the front and the back body have adjusted to a different pattern. The heaviness of your torso supports the opening of your legs. Whereas usually in many poses the opposite is true. The heaviness of the legs supporting the opening of the torso. Feel this reversal now. Become aware of it and fall into it. And as you breathe, can you fall into and breathe through any disorientation? Can you embrace the opposite as a part of the whole? Beautiful. From here, let's rise up halfway. And exhale, come down and back to downward facing dog. And first of all, fall into the weight in your hands and feet. And from this falling through the hands and feet, extend and lengthen everything else. We see in this pose in downward facing dog that whatever falls in, we can rise from, like the phoenix. Use this pose to explore the push-pull polarity universe we live in that allows for all transformation, expansion, and growth. Gather your energy through the conduit of your arms, brightening the back of your heart. As you become aware of your energy, become aware again of your center, and let your breath and your energy and your focus ignite your center line. In this shape, feel yourself a pyramid, each hand and foot taking an even distribution of weight so energy can flow. Anything inside of you that you would like to clear is transmuted by your intention to clear it. So in this pose, set a fire inside yourself and let whatever needs to go burn away. Bringing the shape of the pyramid to mind is appropriate to the magic of the phoenix, as the phoenix is said to go to Egypt to be reborn. So from here now, just come down briefly and rest in child's pose. In that fetal position, like the phoenix, lying in his nest, ready to be reborn. From child's pose, let's rise ourselves up and come into hero pose. So you're kneeling here, you can sit on a block if you need to. As you kneel here, feel the legs fall downward. Feel how the body presses the legs into the floor. And allow the energy in your pelvis to spill over and around you like water. Noticing the natural curves of the spine growing like a plant out of the pelvis. Close the eyes. Breathe into the areas that I am talking about. Fall into them a little deeper as you feel the weight and the legs falling down. Let yourself fall into that. This falling feeling is relaxing. And this relaxation aids circulation in the body. And like a phoenix, imagine now the ashes of yourself settling. Letting the breath move through you, each exhalation dropping you deeper in letting your mind drop into your heart, letting your heart drop into your pelvis, feeling your pelvis falling into the earth, spilling into the earth like water, further and further falling and falling. The more we can fall, the more we can connect. Feel your earth star now underneath you and connect to it. And subtly start to lengthen through the pose up to your stellar chakra. You're connecting down to thrive and grow up. This falling is a part of our humanity. It allows for our divinity. It gives us depth. This depth brings a wealth of understanding. Understanding brings compassion. And compassion lifts everything. Compassion is a high quality, a lift-in quality born from the depths of the self, born from the falling. Meditate on this. Beautiful. Then when you're ready, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a moment in downward facing dog just to stretch everything out that needs to be stretched. From downward facing dog now, walk the hands back to meet the feet, bend your knees, and slowly unravel yourself, roll up to stand. Through each vertebrae of your spine, let your shoulders and head rise up last. Take your time. Standing now, bring one foot up for tree pose. Rooting down. As you root down, feel your branches up, rise up, the branches of the lungs lift, collarbones spread, heart becomes more buoyant. The vitality of every tree depends on the ability to fall down, to grow up. Trees photosynthesize and oxygen is released through that. Trees are also symbolic of transformation of one form for another. Dark for light, death for rebirth. In the same kind of way as the phoenix, trees purge, balance, and grow. And they ignite easily, like the phoenix. Feel your center line brighten as you breathe here. Falling down through yourself to lengthen and grow up. And swap the legs over when you're ready. Heavying your foot, your supporting foot that's on the ground, and rising up through your arms. As you breathe into your supporting foot. So breath moves all the way through the body, and as you breathe out, breath moves all the way back through the top of the head. Feeling the patterns of your body playing, reversing, polarizing, one way and then the other. Feel where you are falling and where you are rising. Now play at falling out of the pose itself. Close your eyes. See which way you fall. Do you fall right? Do you fall left, forwards or back? Really allow yourself to fall and then come back in. You can switch your legs and try falling on the other side. Play at falling out of this pose. And as you do so, ask yourself, are you really afraid of falling? Or have you learned to be afraid? And as you fall out of the pose and come back in to repattern into the pose, feel yourself crash and burn. Know that after that, the only way is up. Being willing to fall is how each of us learn to walk. Come back to stand now, you guys, and feel yourself stable on your 2 feet. Now bring your feet into position for triangle pose. Bring yourself into triangle pose in your own good way. Feeling now the stability and solid foundation of your 2 legs into the floor. Pressing your feet into the earth, letting your muscles rise away from your bones. Feel the falling sensation through the legs, generating a rising of energy. The quads lift up and the top hip opens. Keeping an awareness of your feet as they balance you here. Feel the grounded, strong legs allowing for an opening in the front body. It's the opposite pattern to the forward fold earlier. The legs now allow for the opening through the body. Feel any contraction in the front body soften as the legs strengthen. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, look down to your straight leg, and as you inhale, come on up. Swapping your legs over, come into triangle on the other side. And balance your weight evenly on both of your feet, through both of your legs. And let this balance ignite your center line. Breathe up and down your center line from the balance and stability of your legs. And then extend your arms away from each other a little more. Open your wings like a great phoenix rising. Inhale here. Exhale here. Feel the grounded, strong legs allowing for more opening through the front body. Bring your head behind your heart and level the heart with the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, look down to your front leg, and as you inhale now, come on up. Switch your legs again. We'll do triangle again on the other side. So triangle number 3. Feel welcome to use a block. Let your pose today be an exploration of your ability to fall and rise from that falling sensation. Let yourself fall in, fall out of the pose, come in and out of the pose if that feels appropriate for you today. Explore. Notice if your body falls in, your top shoulder falls in, your top hip falls in. If this happens, don't go so low. Instead, use and lift out of the legs so the torso can rise on the same plane as the hips. Move your head and your hips away from each other, your arms apart. Inhale and exhale. Ignite the center line of your body. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, look down to your front leg. Inhale, rise up. Swap your legs over and exhale for triangle. Second time on the second side. Feel the solid foundation of your legs supporting the opening through the body and arms. Let your head be behind your heart and your heart be in the same plane as your hips. Breathe deep, ignite the center line. Spread your wings. Again, feel your legs adopt this pyramid shape. Any fire that has been ignited within you, let it burn away any dross. Allow the vulnerability of your heart as it hovers, and see if you can keep your heart open amidst this fire that you have created inside yourself. Inhale here. Exhale, look down to your straight leg, and as you inhale, come on up. And swap the legs over, and this time we're going to come into half moon. In half moon balance here, try to line up your head, your chest, and the heel of your raised leg. Let your standing leg turn out. Feel your standing leg grounded and open. And from the strength in this supporting leg, you can open up the entire front body. Keep a sense of this as you come out of that now. Swap your legs, so just turn to the other side of your mat to swap your legs and come into half moon on the other side. Letting your supporting leg open up the front body through its groundedness, through the sense of it of it falling into your Earth Star, lifting your quad away from your kneecap. Ask yourself, can I release the fear of falling backwards and lean back a little more? And you can explore this pose with a wall behind you, noticing the ease of balance when fear is released, how fear affects our balance. Come out of that now, you guys. Swap your legs again, come back into half moon balance on the first leg. When we release fear, we can lean back into ourselves. We realize beyond our yoga, it is impossible to fall back to square one, as we always fall back from a different starting point each time we fall. So don't be afraid of falling. Each fall gives us experience. Each experience gives us wisdom. Come out of that, you guys. Turn your feet one last time, half moon. Again. As we allow for every fall that we go through, we make space to evolve and learn from that fall. So come out and go back in, fall back into the wall, explore this pose. Once your fear of falling is released, then you can soar, and this is the magic of the phoenix. We can arise anew, but we must let go first. Beautiful. Come on out of that, you guys. And then come to lie down, Shavasana. Letting go. The more we release fear, the more we let go and fall back into ourselves, the more we uncage the heart. The heart has become caged from this defensive, leaning forward, protecting the self. When we fall back, we uncage the heart so that it, like the phoenix, can soar. So fall back now into the imprint of your body. Deepening this imprint, participate with the falling, and fall again, and again, and again. Let your mind fall into your breath. Let your breath fall into your heart, and breathe from your heart, to and from your heart. Falling into the arms, let the arms heavy a little more. Breathing now into the bright center line of the body. Letting the warmth of your spine extend into every limb and every cell of your being. Can you fall here without retrieval? Can you fall here and not be retrieved? Can you let go and then let go again? Can you fall and then fall through? Can you allow your whole body, your personality, everything you know dissolve into the ashes just for this time? Keep letting go. As you exhale now, feel everything that can fall and be heavy, fall and be heavy. And as you inhale, lengthen from this sensation of heaviness. Start to let your awareness drop deeply into the rise and the fall of your breath. Listening to yourself beyond your breath. And beyond any noise. Let your breath become your center. Let all thoughts and feelings fall into the breath. Let every sound fall into the breath. And you may notice the sound of a bonfire now crackling in the background. Just allow that sound to fall into you. Imagining that bonfire hot and crackling inside of you. Feeling that bonfire and the flames of that fire beginning to draw out anything that needs to go. Burn away anything that needs to go. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to think about what the bonfire is pulling out. Just let it go. The bonfire just pulls whatever it is out of you. You don't need to make anything happen. Just be still and allow and trust that whatever you were holding that wasn't in service to your highest good is being drawn like a moth towards the flames. With no mental process, allow whatever it is to move away from you. Allow whatever it is to be burnt away. There's no need to know what it is, just feel it leaving. Watching, sensing, observing as the flames take it and transmute it into the light. Sense the bonfire now in front of you, drawing any impurity into it for transmutation. Notice now that the flames become cool and begin to take on a violet color. So really see this in your mind's eye, or sense this with your inner senses. See that bonfire becoming violet now. Inviting you towards it. Inviting you to choose to sit within the cool of this violet flame. This sacred flame of transmutation. You can picture yourself now sitting within this sacred flame or next to this sacred flame. The color of violet. This flame continues to powerfully transmute any remaining negativity into the light. Just on another level now. Whatever you do not need, whatever does not serve your highest good. These aspects of the lower self that are ready to be transmuted at this point get pulled into this violet flame. You do not need to do anything or mentally understand the process. Just feel this. Allow this to happen. This flame is blessing, clearing away shame, pain, fear, and blame. All of the lower qualities of the self, negativity, anything that is up now for clearing is pulled into the violet flame. There is nothing you need to do. Just sit and allow the violet flame, allow the process. Fall into it, open up to it. Feeling yourself sat within this flame or next to this flame. A sacred violet flame purifying your entire system now. Let all physical tensions release into the sacred violet flame of transmutation. Feel your mind widen and lift. Your emotions can flow and relaxation follows as everything elevates. As you rise like a phoenix. The phoenix now activates both your earth star and stellar chakra, allowing for a purification of the deepest dimensions of your being. This awakens the highest aspects of yourself. As you exhale now, fall into the earth. As you feel the earth, the violet flame becomes quiet and begins to fade. And you give gratitude for the sacred violet flame of transmutation and for the magic of the phoenix, awakening your higher aspects. As you exhale now, let your exhalation travel deep into the earth, deep into the crystal core of Mother Gaia, feeling the light of the stars deep inside of the earth. And as you inhale, begin to draw this light up into, through and around your body. From deep within the earth, you begin to pull up crystalline white light. Allow it to rise and to balance you now into your highest possible form. Feel yourself now in your highest possible form. Embodying the majesty and the power of the phoenix. And you can stay here for as long as you like, or you can gently begin to open your eyes. Bringing yourself back now. Feel your feet and your seat on the earth. Take your hands to the earth. Feel yourself ground. Take a few deep breaths into the earth again. Dropping your mind into your heart into your pelvis, your energy down. And then gently, gently opening your eyes. Thank you so much for this meditation today. All my love to you, and namaste.